Hey man, say man, it's your boy Inky, and the Bray man out and have some long nights up in the pen man. But nah man, it's your boy Inky the Bray man. We back at Like a Bad Habit. Shout out to everybody who tuned in, you feel me? If you like the video, please hit the like button. Alright? So yes, so I've been checking out my prison journey, you feel me? And if you haven't caught up, you're wondering what set me down for 2 years in the penitentiary, then catch up on my previous videos and you'll see what happened, right? Alright, so on this video, another episode of my prison story, and I'm going to take you from the events of moving from a 4-man cell to an 18-man cell, which actually turned out to be like a 23-man cell, right? Alright, boom. So, as you know, my previous videos, I'm in the 4-man cell. I'm rocking out with the OG Chief, the young Chicano, and then my OG, well, I can say my OG pilot because I'm a pilot, but the OG black dude below me, right? So yeah, so we just parlaying, man. We just parlaying for like 4 or 5 days straight. We talking shit, swallowing spit. We're exchanging our experiences just with life and women and employment, our future goals. We chopping it up, man. If you've ever been there before, you know what I'm talking about. If you ever been in the hole with your cellie for 90 days or 30 days, whatever it is, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, in the midst of things, every morning when we wake up, the nurse is coming by and taking our temperature, because this is throughout the COVID times, right? So they taking our temperature every morning and things like that. And if you peep my previous video, when I first hit reception, they gave us our first cotton swab test in our nose and all that, right? Now, I think at this time, those tests were coming back in 7 days, I believe. And when I'm in the cell, chopping it up with them, like, OG Chief, one day, we get served chow. I want to say it was turkey that night. I want to say it was turkey. No. Turkey is a holiday meal. What I'm talking about. It was, it was burrito mix. It was burrito mix, right? And OG Chief didn't want his burrito mix. So he's like, y'all want this? So we all hop on it. We're like, yeah, I want it. Me, the black dude, and the Chicano, we all need it. So we basically split 3 ways. And then we're like, Chief, you all right, bro? You know what I mean? Because he really wasn't eating that much. So we're like, man, you all right? He's like, yeah, I don't really feel too good. And, I can't really taste things anyway. So so he's just giving us our stuff. We're like, all right. And in the back of my head, like, I had a feeling Brody might have had the virus, but at this point, who cares? Who cares who has the virus? You don't need that tray? Run that tray, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck that virus, man. You want that burrito mix or not? That's what I was on, so. But yeah, you feel me? So we just rocking down the cell, exchanging stories and things like that. And this was, I want to say day 6 or day 7 in the morning, before they even served chow. This was like hella early. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So we knocked out. And this cell, like I said, the lights stay on all night. So I had trouble sleeping in there anyway, because you got to hide all the way under the covers. It was cold as hell at that time, at that time of the year. So it was cool to be under the covers and you're not really hot. So I dealt with it okay, but I still didn't like those lights, right? But all of a sudden, we just hear the gate clink, just clink, and then it opens up. What the fuck? And there's like, inmates, roll it up. You going to D170. We're like, damn, for real? What the fuck? And we're like, so we get up, we roll our shit up. We're like, man, D7. We were just looking at each other like, ain't that the part where Brody got his shit sucked on? You feel me? If you haven't checked out my previous video on the first bloodshot I seen in prison, then double back and peep, right? So we're like, all right, it is what it is, right? So we get our stuff, but we didn't really know for sure if that was a cell or not, but. So we roll up, you feel me? We walk to the other cell. D170 is all the way in the corner. You feel me? If you ever been down Hammer Reception, D-Pod, you know where D170 is. Right where you open the gate, not the gate, where that door that opens up, and new inmates walk in and COs and all that, that's where D170 is in right there, right? And in D170, you can, if you look out the window, you see the shower, you can see those two doors right there, and you can see all the way down the hall, like almost all the way down the hall, just because of the unique location of the cell block, or not the cell block, the cell itself, right? So yeah, so we all get our stuff, man. They pop the door open. We walk in. So they move us to the 18-man cell, right? Man, so it's all right. I'm just gonna give you the layout of the 18-man cell. Why not? So they open up the door. We walk in, and it's a basically bunk bed setup. So top and bottom, right? So you got two top and bottoms on the right. You got two tops and bottoms on the right-hand side. And then you got the toilet right there in the middle. Two tops and bottoms, I think, next to that. And then two tops and bottoms on the left and two tops on the right. Now, I'm not doing this off the top, y'all. You feel me? And, oh, yeah, disclaimer. All my videos is off the top of the head, right? I don't got time to be editing and doing all that fancy shit that y'all do on YouTube. Salute to y'all who do that. Maybe I'll get into that once I learn all that. But this is all freestyle, top of the head. But that's the basic setup, right? But shit, we walk in there and all the beds are taken. Okay? And there's two men laying on the floor, beside or on the left-hand side, right? So it's four of us. It's an 18-man cell, four of us plus two. So that's like 20 to 24 people, right? You know what I mean? So we get in there and we just, and it's hella early. Like the people are still sleeping in the cell, so ain't no really talking going on, ain't nobody up. So it's like, damn. So I lay my mat right next to the door where we're opening. The Chicano homie, he ain't not homie, but Chicano, he lay his mat next to mine. And then the chief and the black dude, they go over by the other two and lay next to them. So I may have misspoke earlier. So I think that's 18 plus 2. So that's like 23 men in an 18-man cell, y'all. You feel me? So it was just crazy. So I'm like, bruh, this is all bad, right? So, but this is prison. What can you do? They wrote us up, moved us into another cell. So now we in a big ass cell with each other, man. So, now, after 2 days, I want to say the second day after us four got in that cell, which made the cell like 22, 23 man, whatever it was, they did end up moving two other guys out of the cell. So then it became like a 20-man, I want to say it was a 20-man cell, 20 to 20-man cell and an 18-man cell or something like that after 2 days, right? But yeah, so I'm like, this is some bullshit. I'm laying on the floor. This is my new bed now. You feel me? Just on the floor with the mat, and I'm just laying down. So yeah, so we was going there to lay down, and I realized like, man, this gonna start going crazy in a minute. Like I could already tell. I'm like, niggas getting punched on in the cell, rolling it up. You feel me? You got Mexican niggas with their head tatted and big Samoan niggas, look, you feel me? I just, from that point on, I'm like, all right, this is going to be an interesting bid, you feel me? And that's what it was, man. They moved us to a 4-man cell into a 20-plus man cell, man. And Alhambra, y'all dead wrong for that. You know what I mean? And in a future story, I'm gonna tell when we refused the house because of this situation, pretty much, that stemmed from this situation, right? And that's a crazy story too, man. But yeah, from then on out, I was like, man, I know this is gonna be a hell of a journey, man. But hey, it's your boy Ink in the Brain, man. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Stay tuned for future videos because they're definitely coming. Feel me? And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be smooth and be solid.